Narrator. In a land of sunlit seas, marble temples, and immortal legends, a civilization rose that would shape the world forever. This is the story of ancient Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, theater, and the Olympic Games. A world where gods walked among mortals, and ideas were more powerful than armies. Welcome to the story of a civilization that taught us what it means to think, to create, and to be free. 1. The Land of Heroes. Long before Greece became a collection of city-states, it was a land of myth and legend. Stories like the Trojan War, told in Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, painted a picture of bravery, pride, and tragedy. Heroes like Achilles, Odysseus, and Helen of Troy became symbols of human strength and weakness. But these weren't just stories, they reflected Greek values, courage, honor, and fate. The myths were their way of explaining the mysteries of the world: thunder, love, death, and destiny. 2. The birth of the city-states. As time passed, Greek civilization evolved into city-states, called polis. Each polis was like a small, independent country. The two most powerful were Athens and Sparta, total opposites in every way. Athens was artistic, intellectual, and open-minded, the birthplace of democracy. Sparta was disciplined, militaristic, and obsessed with strength. When these two worlds collided, they shaped the destiny of Greece itself. 3. Athens and the birth of democracy. In Athens, power rested not in the hands of a king, but in the hands of its citizens. This was revolutionary, a system where ordinary people could vote, debate, and decide the future of their city. Leaders like Pericles transformed Athens into a beacon of freedom and culture. Art, architecture, and philosophy flourished. Marble temples like the Parthenon rose over the city, dedicated to Athena, goddess of wisdom. This was the golden age of Athens, a time when ideas changed the course of human history. 4. The thinkers who shaped the world. While warriors fought battles, philosophers fought with ideas. Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, asked questions that challenged tradition. His student, Plato, imagined a perfect society in the Republic. And Aristotle, Plato's student, became the teacher of Alexander the Great and laid the foundations for modern science and logic. Their thoughts and writings became the pillars of modern philosophy, politics, and ethics, influencing thinkers for thousands of years to come. 5. Art, architecture, and theater. The Greeks believed beauty was a form of truth. Their art wasn't just decoration, it was perfection in form and balance. Sculptors carved lifelike statues from marble, capturing the grace of the human body. Architects designed temples using perfect geometry and symmetry, symbols of harmony between man and the gods. And in open-air theaters, Greeks invented drama, both tragedy and comedy. Playwrights like Sophocles, Euripides, and Aristophanes explored love, fate, war, and morality. Theater became a mirror for the human soul. 6. Sparta, the warrior state. While Athens built temples, Sparta built warriors. Spartan boys began military training at the age of 7. They lived harsh, disciplined lives. Strength, loyalty, and obedience were everything. Their entire society revolved around warfare. Spartan women, too, were trained to be strong, so they could raise powerful sons. Though feared and respected, Sparta's rigid system eventually made it inflexible, while Athens grew in art and intellect. 7. The Persian Wars. When the mighty Persian Empire invaded Greece, the city-states stood together. Against all odds, tiny Greece faced one of the largest armies in history. At Marathon, Thermopylae, and Salamis, Greek courage became legend. Who can forget Leonidas and his 300 Spartans ***, holding off the Persians at Thermopylae ***. Though they fell, their sacrifice inspired Greece and the idea that freedom is worth dying for. Their victory against Persia marked the rise of Greek confidence and unity. 8. The fall of the city-states. But unity didn't last long. Rivalry between Athens and Sparta led to the Peloponnesian War, a brutal 27-year conflict that weakened both sides. By the end, the once great Greek world was divided, vulnerable, and exhausted. Yet from the ashes of war, a new leader emerged: Alexander the Great. 9. Alexander the Great and the Greek Empire. Born in Macedonia and tutored by Aristotle, Alexander dreamed of conquering the known world. In just over a decade, he built one of the largest empires in history, from Greece to Egypt, and all the way to India. Wherever he went, he spread Greek language, art, and ideas. This was the birth of the Hellenistic Age, a blend of Greek and Eastern cultures. Even after his death, Alexander's legacy lived on, shaping the future of civilization. 10. The legacy of ancient Greece. Though the Greek Empire eventually fell to Rome, its spirit never died. Greek philosophy became the heart of Western thought. Greek democracy inspired modern governments. Greek architecture influenced cities around the world. From science and politics to literature and art, Greece laid the foundations of the modern world. 2,500 years later, we still walk in the footsteps of the Greeks. We build with their ideas, speak their words, and live by their principles. Ancient Greece may have fallen, but its light still shines in every democracy, every theater, every idea born in the human mind. This was ancient Greece, the civilization that built the modern world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore more amazing stories from history.